Okay, so I've read the manual, now it's time to try it out. I've got ABS lights on, the gearbox lights keep coming up. It's time to plug in the Diag Pro. Brilliant carry case. Here it is. Lovely little thing. I really like the little stand as well it's got on the back. So you can use it either as a stand or you can use it as a carry handle. Right, I've got the advantage I can use the floor, so it's quite good. My OBD connector's in here. It does have a really handy little section on the top don itself that shows you where the most likely place your OBD connection is going to be, which is another very handy little feature. So my one lives up in here. And that's plugged in. So it's automatically now looking for my VIN number. I haven't even turned the ignition on yet. That's clever. Okay, so it's found my car now. Right, system selection. So I know there's a problem with the brakes and the gearbox. So I'm going to look at anti-locking brake system. Switch on the ignition. And press OK. Read fault code. P5331. Front right hand wheel speed sensor signal coherence. So that's a permanent fault. Now what I can do is, if I can't remember that, I can press this button here and it takes a screenshot of that for me. And that will be saved in my images on the tool, which is really handy. So now what I need to do is buy an ABS sensor and replace it. But I also have some other problems with this car. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to go right back to the beginning. I know there's a gearbox fault which I think is related to the ABS sensor because it's a speed sensor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to do health report. So this will go through the car and then give me a full health report of the car. Anti-lock brake system, front right hand wheel speed sensor signal coherence, automatic gearbox, remote fault, vehicle speed sent by ABS. Yeah, so that's the automatic gearbox's fault, is just luckily because the ABS has a fault. So I need to change that sensor.
3 hours later.
Ooh, a nice shiny ABS sensor. Let's fit it and see what happens. Right, let's get this ABS sensor changed. So you're wondering why I've got the wheel turned. Well, from memory, from the last time I looked, the ABS sensor's on the back and it's awkward for me to get to. So it's much easier for me to turn the wheel around a little bit. Probably not supposed to do it like that, but that's the way I do it. Right, the ABS sensor is here. It's like a 10mm to start with. Get the safety cap off. Right, and then that looks like a 13mm. Get the actual sensor out. And gently pry the sensor out with a screwdriver or something. Don't want to break it. Even though it's broken anyway, but if it breaks in there, it'd be a nightmare to get it out. There we go. So that one's out. Just take note of where the wire's routed. This is one of the hardest bits for me. I hate cars that don't have a self-holding bonnet. That's hard. The plug's under there, and it's really hot and it's hard to get to. There's the old one out. Phew. Out with the old, in with the new. Try and post that up through there somehow. So much for not getting dirty. The hardest bit for me was getting that plug in. It was hard enough to get out, but getting it back in was really hard. And I don't even know how I did it. I just slid my foot down there and just kept on, and it finally went in. So hopefully I've got it in properly, but that was really difficult. It's probably very easy for someone with hands. The front ones are there. That one's a really hard one to get to. The other side's quite easy to get, well, it's not really, but it's there behind the... So yeah, that's where the ABS sensors are hiding, under the bonnet. So it's now time to reconnect the top don and see if the codes are gone. Fingers crossed this solves the problem. It'd be very nice if it does. Clearing carried out, switch off ignition and switch on again. Okay, cleared that. Hopefully my brake problem will be sorted now. I'll take it for a drive and see what happens. Well guys, no ABS light. I just love the little stand on the back. That is proper good. Really useful.